In November of 2008, my brother Dan had open heart surgery. They found an aneurysm. He recovered from that, did wonderful recovering from the heart surgery. And then in June of 2009, his colon perforated. And they determined they were going to have to go in and take out part of the colon. Seemed to be recovering from that. They decided they were going to have to take out another section of the colon because they just couldn't get that fistula to completely close up. Monday, he was taken into the emergency room. They admitted him. Tuesday, they were giving him blood. Wednesday morning, he was to have surgery at 11:30, and at 7:20 that morning, he coded and was gone. And it just hit us like a sledgehammer. There are things you cannot control, and I am a control person. The idea has always been that I was the oldest, I was the one who took care of everybody, and I couldn't take care of that. I couldn't fix it. I couldn't make it better. The big thing for me is to know that God loves me enough that He put me in a situation with people who care about me enough that I know they're there if I need them. Mom was in the hospital. The pastors of the church have been there to visit, and that meant a lot to her and a lot to me. And friends have stepped up to say, friends in the church have stepped up to say, what can we do for you? How can I help you? And to know that in a church this size, because one of our big problems coming here was Mom says, but that's an awful big church. But in this church, I have felt more love and compassion and care and felt more ministered to here than in smaller churches that I've been a part of. So I really think that God led me here for a purpose, just simply because He knew what we were going to have to do. I teach at Work County High School, and as most people have seen in the papers, we've had so many things going on in Work County. It's just been unbelievable. It's just been a very difficult time for the county and for our school system especially. And I think what I've been through in the last year and a half or so has made me a lot more attuned to what some of our kids are going through and what they're feeling. And they've always known I'm a Christian, and one of the things that they've always, if they had questions, I'd get a lot of the kids who would ask me questions about what I believed or my faith. But I think it's made me approach the kids collectively different. I think I'm showing a lot more compassion as a result of the love that's been given to me. I think that it's made me more compassionate in the way I look at my students, and especially those kids that I know have to be going through a tough time because of some of the situations that they're in as a result of things that have happened in the last year in our school system. We talk about love as though it's a throwaway word a lot. I love chocolate, or I love, a sunset, or I love a sunrise. And I think it's a word that we throw out there a lot and don't give a lot of credence to. And I think what we need to understand is that love is a deeper thing, and that it has a whole lot more to do with relationships individually with people, and realizing that you have to walk in their shoes a little bit to understand where they're at.